I'd like to talk about grips, putting grips and different versions, and more importantly how the grips can affect the feel, the natural feel of us. You know, we talk about rolling a ball and how natural that is, and we talk about getting yourself into a state where your arms are relaxed and your shoulders are relaxed. So whether that's rolling a ball or putting, it's similar. But what we see now in the world of golf is a number of different grips, and they're for different reasons. I mean, it started that probably people maybe had a problem with their putting, where perhaps their dominant hand was too active, and that was having an effect on the control of the club face. So we see now people trying to take that out by perhaps going left below right, or we'll talk about the claw, we'll talk about the pencil grip, we'll talk about all those things. Obviously the belly putter came in. And they were great because they fixed issues, but still we lost something, and we lost that ability to naturally feel the stroke, which comes from your dominant side. So in my side, it's my right hand. So if we take a normal grip, we'd say it's normal, it probably isn't now in today's world of golf, but you know, conventional is arms hanging. We'd have the right hand below the left. This is what we would call a typical reverse overlap, where my forefinger of my left hand is just riding on the other fingers of the right hand, thumbs down the flat bit of the putter grip, and but more importantly here you can see my arms are just generally just hanging from my shoulders, and my elbows are just listing towards my side. So everything's very relaxed, and as I take the stroke, that gives me the ability to really use the control of my left side, but allow my right side, my right hand, to lag a little bit. The hands lag a little bit in the change of direction, and then the right hand is releasing the putter head. Not something that you see too much when you watch people putting, but you can certainly feel it. And don't try and fight it, don't take it away. So you certainly don't want to be rigid and fused and trying to do everything very controlled and tight, because that does remove it completely. So if I go left below right, which is just a straightforward swap over, why would people have this grip? Well, suddenly this is taken away. It's more of a guider now at the top of the grip, and my left hand and arm, because it's down the grip more, it elongates the arm, so it becomes a continuation almost of the shaft. And just, you can get this continuity, this consistency of the club shaft working with the left arm. Little things to talk about here is, obviously as the arm goes this way, your shoulder will drop, and that can have an effect on the line of the shoulders, both in your ability to align them, and also obviously as it drops this way, it can affect the way they rock. So they're just little things to perhaps acknowledge when you're changing or practicing and experimenting. But the big thing here is that on the distance putts, because I've taken this hand away, my feel hand, my release hand, you're going to have to make some adjustments in your stroke, probably in the length of it. To get the distance from the actual shot, you're going to have to lengthen it in comparison perhaps with the more orthodox one. If we go on to now say the claw, I got a firm belief that this one, I don't particularly use it, but when I do use it, I really like the feel of it, because this is almost a hybrid. So we're taking, if someone does have a problem with the right hand being too active, it removes that, but it doesn't completely take it away from the actual action. You can see here that I can still get some release. It's still active, but it can't be dominant. So I think this one is really, really good if people do want to stay with the active release, but they don't want it to dominate the stroke. The pencil grip is just a version of that. For me, between the two, I quite like this one because it's actually working on the plane of the path of the putter, whereas this one, it sort of tucks under here more, but that works for people. It gets this arm a little bit closer to the body, so that's more connected. And so, you know, it's not just about, with putting grips, it's not just about the connection for the putter to you, it's about how the putter feels in your hand. That's the crucial thing here. And then, how does it control the events? And does the left side control the event and the right side release the putter? Well, it does on a normal basis, as we started the discussion on, but as we change these things, you gain something, you lose something. So you have to be very, very careful which one is going to outweigh the other, and maybe there's a hybrid, which is again back to that claw. So great subject, really good to have a go. Try all these things. Make sure you're focused in on why you're changing it, why are you going to do it, and also what are you going to lose against what you're going to gain. But as with anything, go and have some fun with it. Try it, see what happens to the results, see how you feel about it, and you just might adopt one.